Now the other type of rollover we have to worry about is when the minutes roll over. So if we have, let's say, 2 and 3 and then 50 and 50, then this is going to give us a rollover in minutes of 100, and we're going to end up subtracting out to normalize the minutes, but since we're rolling over here, we actually need to add an hour to our time over here. All right, so those are the types of things that we need to worry about. If we were, and again, if we were rolling over and there was some date involved, we would need to increase the day by 1, but we're not going to worry about that. So here's how we're going to take care of this. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to add minutes. And this is a reference to the private data member minutes of this object. And we want to add the minutes from this time object. And the way that we can do that is by referring to the parameter time and then using the select operator to refer to its minutes. Now, you're probably wondering, why isn't he using get minutes here? I could have used the get minutes method, but you can refer to this object's private data member directly because these are, this is a method of the same class. If it were a method of a different class, then I would have to use the public interface, but in this case, I can actually directly refer to the private data member. So now I've got to check for a rollover. If my minutes is greater than 59, then I know that I've rolled over. And the first thing I want to do is I want to increase my hours by 1. And the next thing I want to do is normalize my minutes. And I can do that by subtracting 60 minutes, or subtracting minutes from 60 minutes. And now I can do the same thing with hours. I can say that hours, which may include this extra hour for the rollover, I want to add to that the hours of the time object that's being passed in as the parameter. Now I need to check for rollover. So if this is greater than 23, then what I want to do is I just want to subtract hours from 24. And that's my add method. So let's keep going with this. In addition to add, let's look at some relational operators like equality operators and then less than or equal to. And then that will set us up for operator overloading, where instead of using the method name add, we'll actually be able to use the plus equal operator to add time objects.